mean, the server is currently congested, but yes, I am aware that I am now live. Thank you very much. And on the agenda tonight, continuing onwards, Argos is excited. Well, look at her. Ew, wearing boots to bed? Disgusting. Alright, let's exit the room. Why do you keep trying to nibble on my hand? You just want attention, huh? Bless you. Goodness. Alright. Back to it. With only 5,400 gil to my name, let's do this. I'm on level 10 quest now, alright? Let's go high. Yep, level 10. And since it's already on the way, what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and just go to Summerford. Because we're officially getting into the real meat of things. Which one did you? No. No, honestly, when things are actually plugged in, you usually don't chew on them. You usually wait until they're unplugged or just kind of hanging loose. Alrighty. Moving ever onwards. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. You can't see it, but somebody just wrote in the chat that, does not know how to spell so many different things. Somehow they spelled Thafanarian correctly, though. I'm not really sure how that works. They were definitely typing quickly because I could see what they were trying to type, but a lot of added letters that don't need to be there. Other way. Have 10 minutes till On Windy Meadows plays. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ba 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 ba. Still haven't gotten to my... Oh, wait. No, I'm in the right spot, pretty much. Work. Theodore sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ya? One blast of fiery hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wooden pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. That's what you get, right? Just knocking your head against everything. Oh. Good thing you got a hard head. Yeah, that's right, I said it. You got a hard head, you got a thick head. Ain't got nothing going on behind those eyes either. Good. Okay. Keeping it fresh. Look sharp, lassie. I've got a job for ya. We don't got much time, so listen close. Today I got me too many fish and not enough water sprite cores to keep them cool. You see me problem? Now, I can't be delivering crates of rotten fish, so I need you to head over yonder and dance with them dripping sprites till you've collected 3 of their chili existence. You do realize I don't want you to actually dance with them, right? Yes. Yes, darling, I know. Out to dry. Ah, for the love of land. Not again. The leather's ripped to bloody shreds. No, there's not a rye with me breeches, you cheeky son. It's the megala crabs. They've been at the balloon envelope. They've been at the balloon envelopes I left out to dry on the rocks. Those hell-spawning snippers think they found a squid or something and set to nibbling. Less balloons in the air means less cargo getting lifted, and that don't sit too well with me. Looking for a quick job? How about you crack a few shells before you head off on your way? If you could put down 5 or so of the buggers, that ought to do for now. Indeed. Oh, yes, and whatever you wanted. Oh, never mind, you're level 11. Aw, look at them fishing together. Yeah, coppers. You preheat the microwave to cook my ramen. Shh, if anyone asks, this is cutscene. Sure, okay. What do you say? Why does my barbecue fucking disappear? Oh! Ow. Bye-bye. And I got a green megalo trap spell for my troubles. Alright. Alright. Then water crystals. And I got some water shards in my focus. Well, that'll be helpful for my culinary later. If I can do anything. I won't stream with Thata after this, maybe, but... You're back already? Oh wait, keep me waiting? No, let's see those cars. Aye, lassie, you've done well. Can't wait to get these beauties into me fish crates. That ought to keep the cash fresh, and me customers happy. There's a whole mess of delivery companies what make use of the skylift. You slip up one time and some bastard's liable to steal your business. You've shown yourself to be a useful lass. What say you to doing me another favour? We've been having a wee problem with buzzards swooping down and snatching cargo from the wagons that are travelling the road to the Denevel, 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 whatever, to the Denevel checkpoint. Most days, them feathered hellions stay well enough away, but it seems they can't resist a wagon what's loaded with meat. Well, I say we make use of that weakness to lure the greedy buggers into a trap. Take this here sack of rotten rat meat and set it down in vulture territory. That be where the buzzards make their nests. When the bastards show up for the feast, you start breaking beaks with a vengeance. Easy. You take care of them, snippers. Good bloody riddance. Nice work there, lass. Still, it won't be long before a new crew of crabs comes sidling in to claim that territory, and our loads just keep getting heavier, what with all the rebuilding going on. If I don't want to be buried under a mountain crates, I'd best think of a more lasting solution to the snipper problem. Level 18, and I earned Swiftperch as... Actually, put that over here. I know what I'm doing. There. Look, it's a nest. Uh-oh. Nice it up. Oh yeah, I can use recommendations now. Didn't get your eyes picked out, did you? Them busters be a nasty lot. The last wagon made it through them with nary a morsel lost. So I'd say you've plucked enough of their thieving hides to secure their route. You have me thanks, lass. I make most of me coin hauling foodstuffs, and I'd be bedding down in the gutter within the week if it weren't for your help. Seems even the scavengers are finding the pickings scarce since the calamity hit. Otherwise, you'd never see them trying out so bold. Fortune didn't favor him worth spit this time, though, eh? I'm fairly certain that I don't want to break my rule. I've done it once with no, did I? I don't think I did. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't think I broke my rule with the level 5 quest. Yeah, might as well. All right, on to the west. Ooh, yes. Baronets. I do kind of wish that the purple did a little more than just the rating he does, but it's probably for the best anyways. What kind of plant grows fangs? What is this world coming to? Bye-bye. Oh. Slap. Wow, there's wild jackal, but I could have sworn there were wild jackals here, but bye-bye. Oh, perfect. Four left. Oh wait, it's only these two. Yeah. Ah. I'll come back. Chocobo keep. Favorite destination. It says the home point. Greetings, lass. My name's Swigskiff, and I'm in charge of assigning local leave quests here at Swiftperch. Democracy sent you my way, did she? Well then, let's get you started. Right after we see if you've got the brass to overcome the challenges you're likely to encounter around these parts. Take a look over the task outlined in this guild leave. You reckon you can handle it? More ginger ale. Ew, I don't want a ring though. It's a good one? No, it's not. Grabbing crabs. Megalo crabs are eating all the fish in my hole, and Wabalago has the nerve to chide me over not meeting my daily quota. Well, I'll show him. I'll use the money he hides behind the giant stuffed Ugram salmon hanging in his office to hire an adventurer to slay all the crabs for me. Whoever accepts this task must be forewarned. The megalo crabs will run for help when injured. Be properly prepared to make chase. The client is Wabalago's Puller's shoal skimmer, Blue Merle. Admiral, I believe. Good to hear. Now, megalo crabs. They like to run off to their mates when they're feeling overmatched. If you don't want to find yourself armpits deep in snippers, then you'd best finish them quickly. Well, it won't be difficult considering I'm a caster. Excuse me. Perfect. Bye-bye. Difficulty rank unlocked. Which technically means that I could start farming shit over here, but... Grabbing crabs. You got crabs in paradise. Yes, I mean both kinds of crabs. Oh, Christian. Boop. Ew, antidote. You know, I don't know if it's just me, but I never use status moves. Ruin. Ruin your life. Haha. You didn't save my life, you ruined my death. Sorry. I was just thinking about that scene. Alright, there you go. Seem to have had little trouble, lass. Here's the reward for your efforts. Aye, I reckon you'll do just fine with the rest of your jobs. And there's always plenty to do here at Swiftperch, what with all the rebuilding and such. Be sure to make yourself useful. And then... simply the Hest. By the by, a sturdy venturer like yourself might want to look into guildists. Have a word with Battle Warden Tororo, and she'll give you the details. Don't you fret now, lass. I'll set her straight if she has any doubts as to your ability. The Battle Warden. Bard travels quickly in Swiftperch. Here to learn about guildists, are we? What's a guildist? Why, it's a behest issued by the Adventurers Guild. Savvy? When a certain task brought to the attention of the guild is a little too grand for a leave, but not grand enough for grand company involvement, they're deemed guildists and sent to yours truly. But don't let the lack of grandeur fool you. The tasks are anything but simple. Most take place in tight quarters, and all require precision teamwork twixt you and your battle mates. And so, what do you get in return for placing your neck on the Loppin block? Besides a beaming grin from Battle Warden Tiro? Fame? Fortune? The usual. So I presume you'll be joining our next operation? Yeah, maybe. Boop. Alright. Now then. Do I want to do more? One more? Maybe. Nah. I'm gonna go back to the Arcanist Guild. Seriously? Again? One moment. Yes. One moment. You can never just get into anything. Yeah, that's right. I threw it away. What are you doing? He's always doing something he's not supposed to. Yeah, I see you. Alright. To the Alchemist Guild. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. So the storm coming in. I want to see where it's at now. No, 911 Nashville. I'm not watching you right now. Winter storm warning. Yep. Headed in at 11 a.m. What's happening again? Hey. Why? That's my phone. You definitely ain't chewing my phone. You wouldn't like it. Out of all the things I would think you would chew, it would not be my phone. At least you're smart enough for that. Nope, there's nothing else down there for you. You already got it. Alright. Welcome back, Thata. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forcier Kalia on one of our inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Thata. Kalia waits you on the floor below with further details. There's nothing there. Yes. Hello. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylestone family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I've prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of the assessing strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as Stratagem Focused Fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and, one by one, the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot in Middle Noscea. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. What are you doing? Oh, come on. I swear this webcam gives me no end of grief. Alright, there we go. Back to it. Alright, come on out. Alright. Anyways. Alright, first though, I want to check Lower Noscea just to see if there was a level 10 quest, because I believe there was one at least at level 10. Party. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah. 11, 13, 12, 13, 13. I could have sworn there was one more. It's fine. Alright. Teleporting away. Summer for furs. I swear I'll get some fur. Alright. Let's go after these nasty goblins. Oh yes, the muscle scoopy. Ow. There she is. Oh, now it's raining. Lovely. Ah, dang it. Argos. Messed up my webcam again. Oh shoot, no! I am Forcia Clea of Mill Van's Gate. You want to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers. Got me spit up in their nosy eyes on stabby iron. Stop it. A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Thata. Remember what we discussed? True. Tiger, yes, I mean, what? Strike now with all your might. Thata now. Execute Captain Folks fire. Do not forget the condition. Adjust the tactics accordingly. Swift combat patch 2538. Evasive maneuvers. Avoiding bomb blasts is your top priority. An excellent decision. Interrupt casting if you must. Your combat style gives me an idea. I must formulate a new tactic. The battlefield is yours. And then of course. Coward. Hey, whisper. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. No. Stop. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Enhancing your strengths. Again, you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. Yes, I got you. I got you, Ev. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mr. Slubeheim. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. She needs to sort out her priorities. Anyway. Back to lower decks. What are you trying to get at? I'm gonna take you to a groomer, buddy. Once I got the money. Yeah, I'm just patting your butt. What are you gonna do about it? You're not such a fluffy butt. You know that? Anyways. Starting to wonder if it might actually just be faster just to run over to the Arcanist Guild rather than use the Ethernet. Hello. Back from the field, Thata. Leah contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the reser edge of your mind. One last thing, Thata. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter what the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. What do I have? I mean, yeah, I don't have that. Hold on. I mean, obviously that's going to be stronger, but at the same time, I don't really have a body piece to really. Technically, this will be better than the cowl. Also, technically, these will be better than the leather boots. Yeah, I'll take the hat. I guess the Hamden cowl. Yeah, it's fine. I'll come back for level 15. Alright. Yeah, it's about the same amount of time. Thinking of what would be the quickest way over. Alrighty. Oh! Before, since I'm already in the vicinity, that's what I'd love to get Topaz Carbon for right now. I would much rather move along, move along. Another fisher? I don't know. What are you doing down there? Oop. Got it. Why are you stiffing my leg? Yes, I know I was at work earlier. You don't have to remind me. Trust me, I'm well aware. The volcano is smoking. I have no idea what you're trying to get into. There's like literally nothing there. Skogs through. It's a very fey sounding name, honestly. Hey, that's my bag. Stop it. You want to choose something on something? Chew on your harness. That won't. At least that won't. You know. Stop it. Beep. Bop. Oh, what? Your face itchy or something? You know, interestingly, you haven't been growling at your leg whenever you scratch. Oh, uh, hi. Oh, thank, thank, thank you. Oh, thank you. If you're in the chat, hi. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay. That was first. That was so weird. I love it, though. Okay. I don't know how to feel anymore. What the hell? Okay, anyways. Glad I am to see you again, lass. The wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity what sprang out from a million corn seed laying in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side afore turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyof over at Swiftperch in Western Noscea. I like her outfit, it's cute. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an etherite in Swiftperch, so the journey should be worth your while. I've already been there. Oh, but you're on the way, so I can't even just teleport like I'd like to. I wasn't sure if the Vesps? I feel like it's killer vesp, honestly. Makes sense. That was the first, and I can't believe it actually happened. Okay, so I know I said that I said to chew on the harness instead of my bag. I didn't think you were actually going to do what I told you to. Why are you I need to stop asking why my dog does things because he just does them for literally no reason. I love you, but your face. Oh god. Nope. Ew, discharge. Disgusting. Anyways. Oh, I guess technically I could teleport, but like, do I really want to pay 35 gil when I can just run? I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be the first time that I've ever done that. But yeah, I can tell I've been overly hydrating thanks to my nugget ice machine. I've been going to the bathroom like crazy at work lately. I mean, granted, the ice machine is here, but also, I mean, that's just, where it starts. You know what, let me go look around, see what I need to kill. Not in order to kill time, just, because I still got, this one's probably going to be a long stream just because I, have the opportunity to do so. I wish I could just give you a shave and a haircut. 2 clicks. And suddenly I want to watch Swiftperch Rabbit. I love having an aviation ring. Say hi, Argos. Yeah. 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 Who's a handsome boy? Who's a cute boy? Who's a little nuisance? It's you. Hey now. Get out from under there. There's too many cords down there, but... Right. Fat dodos. Oh, thought it was funny. When do we get so much burn? So. One more. Oh. Yeah, get out here. Oh, I'm level 20 now. Maim and mend. And through the gate. Oh, through the gate. Right. God. Ugh. Ugh. My hair is getting in my face. What are you doing down there? Do you really need a safe enclosed place? Because I can just put you in the cage. He's like, you said cage. You want me to put you in your kennel? No, you don't. So get out of the enclosed first. Come on. Oh, my hair keeps getting away. Okay, just hit myself. Hey, inside voice. Yeah, thank you. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. You know you're not supposed to bark. You know you're supposed to whisper. Nasty burping. My elf. Has the Maya herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understand there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day! It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you've undoubtedly noticed, Swiftperch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus, I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madam, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Why not persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? Yes, especially if it gets me this Dalmatica. And now I can put on the hempen cloth. Except it's ugly, so no. There we go. Much better. Need to breed. Okay. like cats and dogs. I can't remember if there was a level 11 thing to do in Noscea. That's the problem. Well, let me check the lower decks real quick. What are you looking for? You're just wandering and sniffing and looking. Hey. Hey, no. Inside voice. Inside voice. Thank you. If you want something, why don't you? Really, where the? You get? Is this my? Oh. Damn. It's fine. It's fine. I can reprint that for Thomas at some point. He could. Oh, goodness. Anyways. You are being so loud. It is literally 3 o'clock in the morning. Stop being loud. Goodness. Anyways. Just check, 'cause I don't remember. But I will remember after this, because I'm going to mentally note it. Stop it. Stop putting my whole hand in your mouth. Alright. Oh, it is level 11. Ha! 20, 12, 13, 13, 13. You need to chill out. Alright. We're heading down. Towards Moraby Bay. Just have to check the Gubu. The Gubu. What? Why are you tip-tapping in excitement? What? What? Did I say you could just get in my face? That is my... I don't even think I can say that on the stream. It's not on YouTube. Maybe if it were a different site or something. Can you chill the fuck out? I mean, honestly, if I can say fuck, I can say nipple. Floppy ears. Marcos. Alright, we go up the hill. Noscea. A bridge too full. Eh? You be wanting to cross ocean's embrace. If you ain't in a hurry to be someplace, I'd rather you hold off for a bill or two. Presently, the bridge is such right confusion of wagons and such, the damn thing's like to collapse. We expect a bit of congestion, what with this being the only bridge connecting the roads from the dry docks to Lominsan, but today's traffic is something awful. Speaking of which, what in the seven hells does Worst Mega think he's playing at deserting his post at a time like this? Do me a favor, would you, lass? Track down that skittish bugger and tell him to get his arse back to directing the chaos at the embrace. Will. Oh, oops. It would help if I was going in the correct direction. Where? Okay. Maybe that's why your buckles don't even fasten correctly on your harness now. You probably broke it off with your stupid teeth. What? Oh, never mind. That's your toy. You're not even on the harness anymore. Bah! It was only a matter of time before they sent someone after me, I suppose. Aye, I heard ya. The bridge is a bloody mess. Truth be told, I wish the damn thing would collapse and save me the suffering. I can't simply wave my hands and have everything suddenly sort itself out. Now can I? And if I try reasoning with those demon-spawned coachmen, I'm like to get me head bit off. Listen, if you're not going to let me be, then can you at least have a word with the more irate wagon drivers? You know, soothe their tempers some. That'll be one less headache for me to deal with. Soothe the irate coachman. All these levels on their crafters and gatherers, and then fishing. One. Goodness. There's a lot of these. Jesus. Oh. Oh. Trouble coachman. This is the third time this week. They must have these fish across and properly stored before they begin to spoil. Locked again! They'll have the road backed up all the way to the gates this rate. I swear by the navigator I'll kick those wagons over the sides of my damn self if this bridge doesn't open up soon. You can take your self-important words and take a dive in the harbor. I have shipwrights expecting this cargo, and it'll be a cold day in Thanaland before I back down first. Nope, wrong one. Make way, you ugly Billtrat. I should have been in Limsa Bills ago. Eh? I'll come down when fishbacks learn to fly. Now move your arse. Good sirs and ladies, calm yourselves. There's no need to... Oh, gods. No, please. Perhaps you do have a point. Get off before you mess up the webcam again. Alright. Damn it. And there it goes. You know what? I knew it was coming. Anyways. Alright, let's try again. Alright. Perhaps you do have a point. I shall endeavor to keep a hold on my temper, if only to see this situation resolved before the moon turns. Hey, stop it. Actually, you know what? I need that glasses cleaner. Ugh. No, it's not yours. Yeah, you go sulk in the corner or whatever. Oh, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. What, you like my singing, huh? Yeah. Yeah. No going back. No going back. No going back. No going back. No coming back from the edge. Look in my eyes and I know you'll understand. What, you like it, huh? You like the pets? You like the scratches? You like the ear scratches, huh? What? Oh, hi. Why? Goodness. Ah, shoot. Anyways, I shall endeavor to keep a hold of my temper if only to see the situation resolved before the moon turns. Now, please. Well, if you put it like that, then maybe I'll hold me tongue for a bit. That seemed to go well. Well, I'll be damned. You actually managed to calm them buggers down. You're a miracle worker, and that's the honest truth. All I need is for the drivers to heed me directions without all that snapping and snarling, you see. Well, I'd best be at it before they lose their tempers again. Oh, and I'd appreciate it if you could let Captain Noscea know I'm back on the job. Where's Maga is back at his post, is he? Your tongue must be made of silver to have accomplished that feat. He can't handle the yelling, you see. The gods only know how such a delicate flower survived guard training in the first place. And he's ever going to survive duty at the bridge now that work on the Victory has a flood of deliveries coming in and out every bloody day. Where's Maga better harden up, or start looking for a quieter line of work? Don't need it. I think one of these is level 12. Yeah, there it is. Failure to lunch. That one piece of ice almost made me have a tragic accident. I would have been very sad if I had spilled any of that. This way. Sugar monkey. Clock. Now this one is his favorite. He's had this one since, let's see, I think you were about, what, a month old? Boop. Woof-woof-woo.
Oh, woe is me. I seem to have gone and misplaced 4 of my packed lunches. Whatever am I to do? I can hear Oddburn's belly grumble from all the way over here. I'm certain I made enough for everyone, so it must be that I either dropped a few or gave them to the wrong fellows. Oh, did you hear that? It was Oddburn's belly again. He does not look at all pleased, does he? I must stay with my cart, but if you could search the dry docks and see if you cannot find those lunches, I would be eternally grateful. I might even whip together something special for you. Did you see that? Hopperm just gave me the evil eye. If those lunches don't turn up soon, I'm afraid he'll come over here and eat me.
Does he say anything about it? Have you ever seen anything so grand? It pains me that I'll have to let her go one day. We'll talk later. Oh, well, she dropped one. Mighty men. Wafufu would be needing one of our lunches back, you say? And here I was beginning to think the lass had eyes for me. Not that she's me type, mind ya. I like me woman a few hands taller, and a few punches heavier, and a few shades bluer, if you catch me drift. I wouldn't have minded the extra meal, though. A man can work up quite craven when he's been pounding, stretching, and shaping sheets of iron all night. When he's been pounding, stretching. Alright, I'm good. Goodness. Crazy. Anyways. I'm sorry that I'm so inappropriate. I always forget that this area is up here, because you never really go up here for any reason. Things are... Don't tell me you came to collect my lunch. I can see it in the accusing eyes of yours. Sure, I knew right well that none of these lunches was meant for me, but with today being my day off and all, but I never thought little Wafufu would miss just one. If I give back the lunch, would you promise me you'll not mention that it was I who took it? I don't want the lass to think I was trying to swindle her, though that's sort of what I was trying to do. But she doesn't have to know that now, does she? Right then, carry on. Oh. That would be nice, though, if we could literally jump over. Actually, honestly, that would be pretty cool if the only way that we could get on the ship was if we jumped. Or, I suppose, flew. Oh, is it already 6 a.m.?
Please tell me you found the lunches. I swear, Upburn has shifted several paces closer since you departed.
He has not.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you did it. You found all the missing lunches. Now, perhaps I can rest in peace knowing that Upburn won't be indulging in his cannibalistic fantasies. At least for today.
I'm sorry? Since when does he... You know what? I'm good. Nailed it. What counts? Right. I'm looking for a strapping young adventurer, good with her numbers to help tally our remaining supply of planks and logs. But I suppose you'll have to do. Now that work on the Victory is nearing completion, I need one final count on the lumber we have, so I can determine if we'll need more. I already have Raisin Nulzen and Ruimo Falimo started on the tally, so speak with them and see what they found. Then bring me back the exact number of quarterdeck logs and forecastle planks remaining on site. Understood? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, damn. Boop, boop. Oh, come on. Let me jump. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have a signature pose for her. Change pose. 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 You know, I kind of like this one though. I like it. Yeah, I'll take it. Might as well get the money shot for. Oh no, no! Don't look at me. There we go. All right. Now, if only I could just get a sunset. Actually, this is perfect. This is cute. Actually, no. Hold on. I don't need to know what she's looking at. That'll work. Boop. It's one for the photo album. Anyways. Alright, let's change the sitting post though. Oh, okay. Eh. Maybe this one? You know what? I think this will be fine anyways. Alright. Back to it. Quarterdeck logs. Just finished me count of the cedar masts. And the yardmaster ain't going to like what I have to tell him. What? You'll tell him for me? Well, be my guest then, lass. The Victory, being as big as she is, will be outfitted with 3 full-size masts and 2 smaller masts. Each mast will have its own set of 4 to 5 spars, or cross-masts, from which the sails hang. One need not be a scholarly from Milvin's Gate to know that's a whole hell's worth of lumber. And so, just how many mast-worthy logs did I count here? 4. Not 400, not 4 score, not even 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can take that to the yardmaster. But don't say I didn't warn ya. Full castle blanks. Oh, so that's how I jump up there. Oh, damn it. Very good. And yeah. Alright. Cool. Anyways. Oh yeah, I should probably also change clothes, yeah. Yeah. Now she's scholarly. Alright, we're good. 200 oak-worthy planks. Not one more, not one less. I counted them twice, and then I'm counted them thrice more just for good measure. We may be in trouble though, if them shipwrights need any more than what you see before you. The fires of the Calamity claimed most of the trees in Old Oakwood, and what of those that remained, you ask? Why, we chopped down the rest to help build the Victory. It's not very green energy of yellow. But what of the rainforest? Sorry. I trust you had enough fingers to help you through Battalion, so tell me now, what did you find? Those be grim numbers indeed. The Calamity may be just a fading memory, but it seems we're still far from truly healing. As a salt-blooded Lominsan, it pains me to say it, but we may have to turn to them tree folk in Gardania to finish the Victory in time. Yump and roll. With spell speed. Yeah. Ah, yes, she looks great. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Level 13s. Alright. Back to the main center. I always look like you're ready. Because you are. Oh, dang it, when did my webcam go out again? You know, the webcam ain't even that bad. Like, the webcam is great, honestly. I just don't know why it's having such a difficult time. I just don't know why it's having such a difficult time staying connected. That's the part that I don't get. It really doesn't make sense. Anyways, back to this. Oh, oops. I guess I did skip it. Huh? I have no idea what's going on there. Well. Hold on, this page might as well look. Nice. Can you? So. Yeah, I kind of figured that. One moment. Gosh dang it. Why? Why do you keep doing that? Excuse me. Ooh, winter storm warning. It's coming. Yep, alright. Alrighty. Back to this, relighting the torch. You there, adventurer, cast your eyes towards the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the brewer's beacon and see if aught has befallen Canswitz, the lighthouse keeper. Perfect. I need y'all out of my way anyways. Out me way. Pop. Burn. Oh. Did I take my surf Woo! Now I'm level 21. I'm gonna be so overleveled. Can you chill, please? What? You can't scratch there? We both know that. Can't bend your back leg like that. You say a yellow jacket sent you here. Eh, my light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace is up and buggered off, you see. If I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, there'll be trouble in the water. I know you're just the messenger, lass, but I can tell adventurer when I see one. I'm gonna need you to chase down that bomb and bring back a claw with you ripped from its smoldering corpse. Take this here iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock, somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. You get a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Watch you don't singe your eyebrows, lass. Indeed. I don't even know why I'm doing so much shit. Dandelions. Ooh, sewer ball. Hello. Ow. Right. Scarecrow. The Scarecrow's just dummy thick for no reason. Oh, there it is. How about a little fire in her face? Garby, you're lucky you're not targetable because you would have just died. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All you need to do is take down that runaway bomb and bring me one of its little claws. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look while you was gone, and then Lime cursed me if the furnace wasn't all bent and broken. Small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. I patched things up as best as I could, but ain't no Smitty. You might want to have a chat with that yellow jacket friend of yours in Swiftperch, and have him pass the word back to someone in Limsa. Indeed. The furnace is damaged, is it? Oh, very well. I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must needs be effected without delay. It seems I have another favor to ask of you, adventurer. Take yourself straight away to the Armorers Guild in Lominsan and explain the situation to Forge Master Hananza. What's my off do? Need to breed. All these wild dodos you see about the place were actually once domesticated birds bred by my father. They broke loose during the chaos of the calamity and gradually became the feral, ill-tempered creatures we now do our best to avoid. But if I am to restore Swiftperch to the very same settlement it was when my father was alive, then I must also try my hand at dodo raising. And, as you have likely surmised, I shall require your adventurer's resourcefulness in this endeavor. For the initial stage of my dodo rearing enterprise, I need you to head into the flock and seek out dodo nests. You'll be looking for fertilized eggs. 3 of them should do nicely for now. But pray be careful when liberating the eggs. The adult dodos will not take kindly to an intruder making off with their offspring. Thanks for the warning. Alright, I'll stop for the Lominsan first before I go anywhere crazy at least. Oh, nope. Put the wrong target. That's what I get for not changing. That was so rude. Screw you. Bye-bye. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. I should probably... What? Ready for the storm? Won't be here for another 8 hours? But still. No. 7. It's almost 4. We got 2 more hours left, bud. Let's lock in. Meaning I need to not be distracted by you. Oh, half castle. Gotta talk to Hananza. Oh no, my reduced rates are no longer active. Okay. That. You know what? Let me get something out of the. Yeah. That one? Yes. Delete. Delete. I feel like I need 1. Yes. Take it. And delete. No, go back. Okay, get out from there. Before you hit that. Dang it. Yep. I mean, I don't know when it went down, but it went down again. I'm glad that I know how to fix it at least. So there's that. Yeah, here's my Moogle. Okay. Furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repairs. Paragod's beard, I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week past. Maybe the bomb Kansas had trapped in there was a touch too volatile? I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of that furnace. Your work here is done, adventure. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. I already got that. But I will take a couple bronze pieces. What say you to taking on some work from Naldic and the Mellies? We have a great hulk and warship to build, and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For our first job, I need you to run this missive over to Admiral, the head shipwright at the Moraby Dry Docks. We forged most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found in the south of Lower Noscea. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Naldic and the Mellies. The Moraby Dry Docks is one of Lominsan's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret tuning yourself to the area's aetherite. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd be best served making use of the truckboat quarters. First floor of the mizzen mast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. Y'all heard that too, right? The sudden just drop in the audio. It's weird. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, what's my free company? No idea. Oh. Twin Adder. I feel like I never see people that go after the twin that use the Twin Adder as their free company. Ugh. Jesus. Guess I went a little too far ahead. Broke my own rule without meaning to. It happens. I'm sure it will happen more. I'm sure it will happen as I continue these streams as well. Shit happens. I'll be strict where I can be, but that's that. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Nanza. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. Blast! Botheration! Another delay. I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans. This is insufferable. Ugh. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Thata, is it? Wow, Thata. This proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Lominsan's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the thalassocracy. Yet, even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Yeah. I'm such a troublemaker. Like, it's unreal. You can't trust me at all. Where in the seven hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with the shipman, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a young man named Frelsmid, recently left Candlekeep Key to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Lominsan, but has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Hal Broda, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the rite, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling me the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Key in my stead, and inform Hal Broda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Woo! Without a doubt. Actually, let me go ahead and... Oh, my phone. Or my headphone. My headset. One moment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I bother you? Did I bother you and your little nappy poo that you were doing? Oh, I literally thought you tore off another limb. Mr. Gator, go fly! Good boy. Alright. Might as well while I'm over here. Any items for me? Nah. Alright. Cha-ching. Now I'm up to 7,300 gil. Right. With 3 eggs, I should be able to experiment with breeding. Success or failure is not terribly important. To begin with, I mean, only to gain some practical experience with the birds. Yes, you did exceptionally well in selecting only fertilized eggs. Now that I consider it, I'm not entirely sure how you managed to tell. In any case, I must raise the naturally aggressive dodo from the egg if I am to have any chance of surviving the breeding breeding process. Apart from encouraging a more docile behavior while the bird is but a chick, it is imperative that I remove the gland that produces that infamous poisonous breath. My father's notes quite graphically depict the consequences of failing to do so. This really is rather exciting. Every day I take another step closer to my vision of a Swiftperch surrounded by golden fields of wheat and echoing with the calls of plump, waddling dodos. That it? Whoa. Alright. Back to the dry docks. Alright, now I'll keep going until level 13. I could go over there and jump down, but one of those coyotes might see me. Ah, yes. The Mandragora Prince. While little is known about Mandragoras, what is known tends to be quite disturbing. Such is the case with the Mandragora Prince, who is rumored to journey to the sites of slaughters so it might feed off the blood-soaked loam. It is probably best to not let it feed off the blood-soaked loam. Let's do this. Rubies. Burst window. Almost there. Not that I really needed to. Bye-bye. Alright. Lol. I learned summon Emerald before I learned summon Topaz. Does that self-righteous dog Admiral doubt that I've never told him anything less than truth? Well, he said he'd take you to Turtleback Island. Turtleback Island? He cannot do that. Can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator rest her soul, I know not of this Furlsmith nor his precious supplies. Hells, we here at the Quay have had enough trouble these past few suns, what with the sinking of that Lominsan cargo ship off the Salt Strand. I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. Yeah, I'll take this. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have the time to get that arse of yours down to the Salt Strand and help us search for survivors of the wreck. Who knows, you may just run across this Furlsmith everyone seems so eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. There he is. Aye, I'm Furlsmith. You say the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts. I thought he might be, but you must know I cannot show me face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I've caused. 2 nights past, I made the trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to nigh on 10 yawms, and 'twasn't long enough before the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headway into the Lominsan galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strewn across the Salt Strand. I's made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with kickern, and I ain't a one with a sword. And now you see why it is I cannot return to the dry docks. Oh, perfect. Hunt log. Emerald. Woo. And another entry down. Rude. How dare you just show the fuck up right in front of me? Really? Here? Right in front of my salad? Can you leave me alone? Thank you. Oh my god, leave me alone. I know you think I'm pretty. Leave me alone. No, there he is. Oops. Almost went right past him. That night, I was tossed into the sea like some dull rags, and it weren't long before the world round me faded to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the Seven Hells, and I woke to find myself swashed ashore. And here I've been, ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. The missing parts? I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay me respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Admiral that I'll be back at the dry docks by daybreak? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. I'll go ahead and just tell up what. I am relieved to hear that both Feralsmith and the supplies are unarmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for that which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Sahagan have been known to conjure. Yeah, it does happen. Do angry pirates dream? Thata, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Meldic and the Mellies. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Kim Thata, head of the watch here at the dry docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Lominsan endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. Alright, let's grab some of these level 13 quests. Now that I'm that point. Nailed it. When it comes to Riveton, you could search the realm over, but you won't find none better than Hezkezel. Okay. That name. 10 score rivets bell, I drive. Twice that if I'm not in the cups. The key to driving rivets proper like is how hot you can get the buggers. The hotter the rivet, the stronger the bond she'll make with the steel plate. Problem being, was I to heat me rivets in the forge, they'd be cold as a dead horse crotch by the time I hauled them back to the Victory. Jesus Christ. This is why I use the white hot core as a lightning sprites. But, as you can see, my supply is running a tad low. If it ain't too much trouble, would you be so kind as to fetch me some? You look as if you could take on a whole pack of sprites with one hand tied behind your arse. What a colorful character this Hezkezel is. Jesus. Mimidoa. I love this little guy.
What you say? Another initiate, eh? Initiate, you say? Getting lots of initiates these days. Lots of initiates. What day you say it was? No, I reckon this initiate's here looking for work. Is it work you seek, eh? Well, you need not fret, so I just happen to have a task what needs tending. A dear friend of mine, Ross, something or such, is holed up in the lighthouse on this side of the grip. Used to be that I visit the lad once a se'nnight to see how he was faring, but my legs just ain't the same since the gout gone and grabbed hold of them. I'd be grateful if you could check up on the candle keeping me stead. Oh, and don't you be forgetting to take along 4 curved jackal fangs. Tell him these from Mimidora. He'll understand.
Give him Thata. Yes. I had a feeling you'd be the one that Admiral said. Since you first arrived at the Moraby dry docks, I've had my men cat watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I'm making a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It's simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. Then, the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then. I assume Admiral informed you of what your task would entail. Pirates we believe are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men, posing as a lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Sinango, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the camp.
Go.
Damn it, Argos. Ya fur. Yeah, it's your fur. You dander. Whatever. I can't blame Walter, he's not in here. Ugh. Man, am I glad that I took that headache medicine earlier, because oh my god, if I had sneezed with that pain that was going through my head, oh my god, I would have ended up with a migraine just now. Whew. Alright. Anyways. Thata! I knew it. No more sardines for Snongo. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who Atburn would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Nemea the Spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Before that, what the hell? Hold on. Webcam might go up. And there it goes. No. Give me 1 second. Seriously, bud. What the hell? I don't understand you at all. Always getting into things. What a dog. One moment. Okay, back to it. a bit. Weird. Alright, back to it. Something that one other quest is up here or something. Say it with flowers. Ah, yeah. Rostenthal. Say, sorry. There is a Rostenthal somewhere in here. I just don't remember where he is. Say it with flowers. Whilst the carvings help keep me head clear, that good company would ease the solitude. Truth is, with each turn of the sun, I creep ever closer to the brink of madness. All day and all night, I dream of someone who might rescue me from this prison. Someone broad and hale, with skin the color of the sea, and eyes that'll suck you in like a maelstrom. Someone like Thata. I've been enchanted by her sweet magic since I first saw her. A young lass from the Moraby dry docks on patrol of the God's. She smiled at me, but I was too ed up inside by fear to meet her gaze. And now, since her promotion to head watch, she can't be bothered to make the climb. I would tell her how it is I feel, but me duty to the sailors. Wait. Might be you could tell her for me. I'd make it worth your while. You could take her a nice Noscea Lilybell. You think she'd like that? Aye, I reckon she'd like that. Ain't met a woman what didn't like flowers. I mean, yeah. I suppose. But I'm not one to talk my husband likes flowers. You know what? I haven't gotten flowers in a while. I could do that. Just not today. not with the storm. It's my car can barely handle it when it's wet. Can't even imagine what it would be like to try and do it when it's snowing or when it's icy. I mean, actually, I can imagine. So I've already done it, and nearly killed myself doing it. Also, YouTube, don't take that as me saying anything I shouldn't be saying. I almost just got in a terrible accident. That's what I'm trying to say. Not, you know. Stop so they try to project the screen. Can you just die? Ow. One more. Anyways, yes, kind of. This time we'll jump. I told you to stop. Told you to stop. We swats won't tell room. I ain't no stowaway. Adventure, are you? Well, you'll have to do. You see that man over there? The big one. The captain of a shipping vessel out of Thata found him stowed away below decks. When the captain moored here at the quay, he brought the brute ashore for questioning. When he up and started assailing my men. And for a man who's been holed up in a dark corner for the past fortnight, he has more energy than you believe. We could certainly use a hand in calming him down. You're asking for it. I could use a little help over here, sir. Get your hands off me, honeybees. That is so funny. Alright. I ain't no stowaway. Some kind of mascot. Blue face paint though. So it's good.
I paid for me passage. I'm trying to see some of those. Be gone! I paid for me passage. It's proper. The damn captain's filling your ears with gobshite. Yeah. May the mighty serpent drag your asses all the way down to the abyss. So you're finally ready to talk? I's less than aught to say to you and yours. No, not there again. Anyone but anywhere but there. Please. Please, I'll tell you all you want to know. Honest. And then to the brig it is. Grab the shackles, men. Excuse me, adventurer. Might I have a moment of your time? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Azmin, field assessor for Milllan's Gate. My work with the Custom House involves the investigation of claims made regarding the unlawful import of restricted items from foreign shores. Recently, there have been a number of petitions made by the residents of Candlekeep Key concerning a species not native to Vilbrand. This species is indeed alien to the island. It must be located and destroyed immediately, before it is allowed to reproduce and possibly disturb the natural balance found here amongst the area's fauna. I would ask that you take this lump of fetid dodo flesh and place it upon one of the mounds of soil thought to be the nest of the invasive species. The odor should draw forth whatever creatures lurk beneath, leaving them easy targets. I'm going the wrong direction. Am I? I don't know what direction I was supposed to be going in. Suspicious mound. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Jesus. Oh, it's a mightling. Yeah, that's that area mightling does that. I didn't even realize that in her head. Oh, hello. There's more. Get that thing away from me. Oh, yep, there it is. Big old mite. There we go. That went well. Excuse me. Zero in. It is nothing if not carbonated. Argos. And hey, as long as you're not messing with anything. Lominsan, what the hell? Up along the wall. Oh, hello. I see an escort. Oh, hello. Leave me alone. Can you be in my target side? Or my target line of sight? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I only needed the one. Okay. Look at me, yeah, jumpy, jump. That's a deep cut to a very old game. One that I love, though. Held near and dear to my heart.
Ooh, I should definitely play those games. Oh, that would be so much fun. Anyways. Argos. Marquise. Where are you? What? Oh, hello. Why don't you go eat your food? You haven't eaten, like, all day. Hmm? Why don't you go eat something? You haven't eaten all day. Like, I'm one to talk. I'll literally go, like, a whole, like, 16 hours without eating, and then I'll be like, huh, my head kind of hurts. Which may or may not have what happened earlier today. It can get right lonesome up here, all alone, with not but the wind's chill to keep a man company. Some days I carve jackal fangs to help clear me head of the voices calling me back to the great blue. What's this? Umidor send you, did he? Well, you tell that old man that he needn't waste his few last sons in this realm worrying about poor Lominsan. I'll carry on as I always have, in the service of the sailors, alone till the day I die. He's... oh, dramatic. Oh, goodness. Alright, back to the key, and then I'll just teleport straight to... yeah, and then I'll just teleport straight to the dry docks, because I'm pretty sure that's where most of my quests are taking me. Oh, hello. Well, shoot. Now I can't do that. That's fine. There we go. See? And combat over. Now I jump. Whee! Otherwise, that would have killed me, and then I would have had to and then I would have returned all the way to Swiftperch. And why are you licking the legs of more? Why are you licking Daddy's chair? Actually, you're not even licking Daddy's chair. You're licking the little lever that like moves that shifts it or whatever. Are you just that starved for attention? Hmm. Oh, he's so attention starved. Like he doesn't get enough. Mm-hmm. The only time you don't get attention is when I'm at work. Crazy. Right. Thavnarian knights. We've collected eggs from cargo carried on ships hailing from Han before, but always in Lominsan. There are no records of ships traveling to or from the tiny island nation making stops here in Candlekeep Key. Nor would they ever need to. Unless the mites did not come from a ship that laid anchor here, but from a different vessel. One with more heinous motives. I believe this will require further investigation. I thank you again for your assistance. Perhaps I may require your services again in the near future. Probably. I'm so helpful. I'm so helpful. Teehee. God, that sounds like I... no, not Swiftperch. Or Dreadouts. For 35 gil. See, I barely used any money playing this so far. Oh, give photos. There she is. All right. A gift from me from Candlekeep at Ocean's Torch. I don't recall ever meeting anyone. Ah, Noscea and Lilybell. Yes, it's coming back to me now. Sensei, I believe his name was. 8, 7. Yes, it's coming back to me now. Sensei, I believe his name was. I remember specifically commenting on how I despise my patrols near the God's Grip for the areas full of Noscea and Lilybells. and the terrible weeds always send me into sneezing fits. While I am flattered, I'm afraid I cannot return the gesture. As head watch of the Moraby dry docks, it is my responsibility to see that the peace is kept until the Victory's christening. I simply haven't the time to pay would-be suitors any mind, no matter how desperate they may be. Though, perhaps once the ship is complete, I could consider I climb up the peninsula. Perhaps. Oh, look at us, just bringing the love, just bringing the love. Oh. Ooh, this is gonna pay. Why'd you crawl in from? I don't recall sending for no initiates. Thata Araba. I once knew a last name Thata back when I served on the Cloud Dancer. Traded. She was a buxom young lass, with eyes as big and round as ogre pumpkins. You ain't her, though. Nose ain't quite right. And who are you again? Ah, got something to tell me, has you? Rawson say. What's that mumbling milksop whining about this time? No, because Daddy's lonely. Bah, put a pair of warm women in his arms, and now they're on his lap, and he'll be right as rain. This is what I do to help me forget what ails me. Not that old Mimidoa needs much help with forgetting, mind you. Might be that I'll send him up a few saucy strumpets this coming eve. Good. Yes. Lordy. Oop. 3 cars, and I can be done with the day's work and back at the alehouse where I belong. There you go. Leviathan's eye. You really done gone and fetched me the blinking cars. Admiral will be right pleased to see that, he will. It was the foreman what came up with the idea to use cars to heat the rivets. Clever one, that man. Sharper than a fang and a fishback's beak. Probably is why he made Chief so quick like. Yes, give me the spectacle. Because I am a spectacle. Anyways. Leave me alone, I'm having fun. Yes, now we can see. Oh, she looks so cute. Alright. Back to it. Although I will say the pants maker looked like a fucking nerd. Nerd. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, it's day. Name me the spinner. Just because. In fact, you know what? Alright. Back to this. Bugger off, you blighted whelp. You reek of an old man's teats, and it's making me wine taste more sour than it already is. What do we have here? A little lost lamb come looking for mummy. There's a nice fire going.
Why not come and sit your tender arse down by old One Tooth? I'll keep you all warm and toasty like. Oh, she's a lesbian. Love it. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venturing arse back down to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I's added up to me ears with your type, roaming the hills like they was yours to roam. It's getting to be that a man can enjoy a mug. It's getting to be that a man cannot enjoy a mug of rum without some shite breath outlander running up and asking, which is the way to the local leave me? 7 hells if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Those balls. Once we have me boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pissel of an island so far behind me, ain't no one will remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. These knives to sharpen. Goodness. Daddy mad. Jesus. Alright. Hello. And here we go. Alright, I'm good. I'm fine. Promise I'm not. You know what? Let's talk to the Hunter Scholar. Let's see about some of these hunt things we've seen so far. Oi, adventurer! After an elite... Oi, adventurer! After an elite mark? Ah, yes, Unk'tay. Long have the superstitious coasters along Moraby Bay corrected their children with tales of Unk'tay. Unk'tay, the sea-dwelling eater of man-flesh. What was once considered a mere fancy of ignorant folk has proven disagreeably real, and Unk'tay's excursions onto land have left the population fearful and fewer. What do you do here, anyways? Do I look like a farmer? I'm a hunter, versed in the lore of elite marks. You adventurers may think only of the allied seals given in reward, but there is poetry in the hunt. I will teach you the lore of the elite marks. It may yet persuade you to the beauty of the enterprise. At the very least, you shall die knowing more than you did. Indeed, death is a distinct possibility. Elite marks are dangerous, so much so that they are ranked. S is the most dangerous rank, elusive and baneful. You know, I don't think I've ever actually read what they say about like who they are and what they do. I'm sure they all probably say some variation of the same exact thing, but still something different though. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. What is this talk of getting me boy back? Could it be that their target never was the victory? Something is not right. I won't sit by idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Thata. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Yeah, just good like that. And a new book for me. For me. For me. And now my intelligence is at 88. I'm a smart girl. Alright. Whatever. It's 4:45. I have no excuse. I am concerned, Thata. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is the symbol of everything Lominsan strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Thata, are just the woman to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray, begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Arsburst at the front gate or Sinango at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Well, I've already talked to Sinango, so I'm gonna go the other way. I do try to vary on which way I go sometimes. If I can remember which way I went the time before with the new character I did before. What you doing? Wait, what's that? What are you doing? Hey, no. How did you even... Hold on. How did you even get to him? Girl... How? How? Whatever. I don't want to know. I mean, I know how. He's like literally within height of you, like jumping up and doing whatever. Ugh, goodness. Hey, don't do it. All right, back to it. Speak with one of the guards. I never really understood this part. Thata sent you to follow up on my report? Well, it was not too long ago that I saw some unsavory sort slinking along the top of the bluff near Empty Heart, just over yonder. It may be that he's still about. If you got the time, adventurer, I'd much appreciate you getting up there to take a look. Let's try to avoid Unk for a little bit as best I can without getting sighted and then killed immediately. Spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. You know, it's funny, because literally this directly overlooks dry docks to the point that it even has the music play, and yet you can't just jump, even though you can literally be in the area down there. That honestly kind of bothers me. Not gonna lie. It bothers me a little bit. Even before flight, that should still be a thing that can work out, you know? But, how are my accessories going? Damn, my condition's only at 5, is only down 5%. And that's like literally after doing everything that I've been doing. Victory and power. Scratch your belly. So, you found me one of those parts, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. What could these names be planning? What's to happen is already happening.
Captain, oh, trouble at the shipyard.
Easy now, soldier. Did this to you?
Pirates, I don't know where. Stuck me good.
Gods below, we are not prepared for this.
The pirates, soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. And more than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives.
Explosives. And there is no time to lose.
Thata, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to these man's wounds, then follow after. In case now.
Didn't even check to see if we were healer to help.
That's strange. I can't teleport.
Time to execute plan 3547. Full ass whooping. Ow. Oh. Sometimes you just need a little slap. Oh, hello. Go die, you conjurer. You know, it's kind of funny getting the, what was it called? Yes, the Brilliant Conviction, breaking limits as only a true warrior of light could. Love how it's already calling me a warrior of light, even though that's not even really a big term to be used for us yet. But also, it's kind of nice because you get a little healing factor, which is a very interesting healing factor. The lower your health gets while you are under that status, the more health you get regenerated back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you down there? There's nothing for you down there. I wonder if you've lost all your teeth yet. His baby teeth. His dental hygiene is fine. Even if sometimes your breath is all stinky.
Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. What are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under Limlane's white-green ocean made you take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. I wondered why Admiral never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, all right. With everything what went wrong with the world, came Boomer. And I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces.
I'm not a Thata. Try to beat the tar out of this blooded sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. Don't gotta tell me twice. Oops, sounded like where are you? Oh, no. Where? Where? Oh, there. Pirate, don't abandon his treasures. That is madness. My father, we must stop him. Even to us. Thata Snago, to meet him. Lominsan mercenaries. As we agreed, Lominsan mercenaries. I'll take the Lominsan. You focus on us. Don't be close. No idea how to interrupt. I mean, you did say slimy creatures, so. There, adventure. Something with a crazy glint in his eye. Now, how do we stop more? Please, come on, let him win this. Ow. I must be getting old. Letting some green adventurer get the best of me. That's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? Goodness. There goes. See, the problem is I have very good peripheral vision, so I saw when. Oh, yeah, of course, now you're laying down there. What are you playing with? Okay, that's fine. It's just the tennis ball. And not the Superman one. I got a little, for my last vacation, I got a little tennis ball that looks like Superman. It's adorable. It's cute. I got it for myself, not for my dog. He has enough tennis balls. Trust me. My thanks, Thata. I shuddered to think what may have become of the victory without your intervention. Pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the ducks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Can you chill? Pray convey my thanks, and my apologies to Ken Thata. Let's see. I went a little too far, sorry. Argos. Stop distracting me. You chill. A fairy Thata.
I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope. You saved the budding hope of Lominsan from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are truly to keep the dry dock safe. Admiral apologized. Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. Ah, by the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Raynor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Since you have the time to spare, I would ask of you another favor. Thata, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of XIV, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Lominsan deems worthy of enciphering is likely to be of great interest to Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are want to return to Baderin and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand and no other. Do you understand? Alright, before we really continue on, let me just make sure that I got all the 12 to 15 quests, because I mean, granted, I haven't seen any other like level 14 quests, so I think we're good on that front, but you know. Why did that Melissa this one? 15. I really hope I don't end up. That'd be really annoying. That's it. Yep. Alrighty. We head back to the lower decks. Your face. Oh. You know, the one thing about having this be my office is it is the warmest room. Alright. Oh, we're coming to the end of Thata's journey. Oh. And granted, that doesn't mean I'm stopping the streaming. It's, I'm just gonna officially move over to Gridania next. With someone who will start in Gridania. Although, I think I do need to figure out whether or not I want it to be a Lancer or a Conjurer. Together. Alrighty. Anything else?
One. 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 Yeah. Alright. Let's start the closing. Not much longer now. I'm actually making great time. Ahoy there, Thata. Been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Admiral laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sug, still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least he kept the victory from being sunk before she sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Lominsan, lass. Folk know that when they need something doing, you need something doing. And what might that be? You want someone to read a message written funny letters for you, and give them thought I might know a manuscript. Let's see it then. I reckon I might know a canny booker what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Admiral. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Thata. You've never let me down yet, and Navigator helped me. I reckon I can trust you. Kim thought it was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. Ooh, he getting serious now, boys. Good to have you aboard, lass. Now then, where to start? Feint and strength. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned my living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagan letters, lass. And I should know, I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. Gets worse, though. The plan to blow up the victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in western Noscea, then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. Point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. It was a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But, if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them, rushed in to do the job, and buggered it up. Them tattoo-faced bastards, as they say, was paying Admiral's old man. They're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? They have something better to do, or what? Hey! Alpha and Elze. 7 L's. I got it all backwards. That mess of the victory. That was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising hell in western Noscea, that's where it'll be. Something tells me Swiftperch is about to get it. Get it, and it hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an Admiral. You can be damn sure he'll need one.
I'll take the scenic route. Akazoka, my man. Rainer. Yes, I am Rainer. And you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Bader. Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? An assault on Swiftperch? But we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Adrian is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Baderan's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swiftperch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. This is Hagen, sir. They mounted a large-scale assault on South Tide Gate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the navigator. It seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Aye, Serpent Reavers are in league with Sahagan, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swiftperch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is at times such as these that I wish the warrior's flight yet worked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Erba, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swiftperch with all haste, and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Alright. Back to Swiftperch. Oh, wait. I can just return. For free. Oh. Oh. The only thing that I sacrifice with that for that is time. 15 minutes to be exact. Whew. Goodness. I'm hot. It's really hot here, actually. Definitely. Commodore Raynor sent word we'd be getting reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your fair share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. Oh yeah, he's the guy that told us where the drowning winch was. The first person that gave us a quest. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swiftperch. It was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilma, you hear me? Absolutely, I do hear you. Hear you loud and clear. Here they come! Oh, no. Alright, you blue-faced bastards. Yeah, no, I thought all them Yellow Jacket farms were meant to be busy. A useless scrag ain't full of the plan, has he? Now what? Pull back and wait for us to Hagen brothers? Piss on that.
We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies you can butcher at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Seems Swiftperch was the main target after all, hey? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, go on rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory, or no word at all. For the Lominsan! Oh, got all you yellow bellies and nuts on your gizzards. Sorry, girl, but you ain't feeling nothing. Alright, scary bastards. Here's a trick to make the soil yard great place. Dweller of the abyss, your master calls. Excuse me words and smite the toes. For the bloody God's sake. Hold steady, lads. Longer. Meet again. Keep on pummeling him. He can't take much more of this. Thanks, Respawn. So helpful, buddy. Very nice. Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. And then he leaves me alone. With the worst one. The source of our strength becomes clear. You may have bested the goblin, but you will not fare so well this day. I can't remember which master that is. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that aim that I may smite mine enemies. Hello. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live.
We got this.
Soon you shall take the vile gifts to the grave. Whence springs this natural might?
Fierce opponent against whom you will not stand, you shall not stand alone.
And unlock the yes, no matter. All shall fall before me. No mortal should possess such strength.
His power wanes, afford him no chance to recover. How was that?
That the wisdom of paragons should be brought low by mere mortals.
Paracons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Have Charlayans encountered Asians before? Pardon. You would know if we Charlayans have encountered Asians before. I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift.
You're right, lass. If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling on the strings.
A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much.
Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Ursula. Please, give our regards to the Silence.
I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of the most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray, send my greetings to Commodore Rayner.
Darkness.
Alright, back to the Coral Tower. Oh. Oh. I will say I am starting to feel the time. I'll begin. Should I finish this up? Oh. Huh. Question. There's some drama going on. Alright. Oh, yep, feeling it. Oh, I'm feeling the time. Oh. I'm not getting that bug. You're fine as you are right now. Oh. Moraby, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Lominsan had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Baderon's eye for potentials remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Back off. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Stella has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Lominsan yet again. Needless to say, after your part thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you two have proven yourself a valued friend of the thalassocracy. Admiral! You know, it's kind of funny. This is one of only 3 cutscenes that is partially voice acted and partially not. It's really crazy, actually. May I present to you Admiral bless his fame.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports.
I swear to God, she sounds just like Julie Andrews. I mean, granted, it's obviously not Julie Andrews, and her voice is just a tiny bit off, but she legitimately sounds like Queen Clarice Rinaldi of Genovia. Like, not even joking. It's weird.
I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Lominsan.
Please tell me you don't hear that. Please tell me you don't hear Julie Andrews in her voice. It's crazy. Anyways.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast.
Oh, And don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Well, let me just get the appropriate footwear. I'm like Kurt Hummel that way. I need sensible shoes. Lominsan ring, with direct hit rate +1 and piercing resistance +1. The second stat of which has 0 effect on literally everything anymore. I don't even think it really does. I don't even think it does anything for. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it's still better than the Ring of Fortitude though, because it got immediately equipped. Probably because it has the 1 additional stat. Whatever. High society. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer at the state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor. Why, even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. This is reward for all your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Lominsan. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the Wedge, see what Admiral can arrange. He's surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Sure thing, doll. Just toss him to the sharks. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, just toss him to the sharks. Oh. This is officially my longest stream so far. Well, well, if it ain't Merlevib's guest of honor. Hobnobbing with the high and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lass, I damn near snorted ale at me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You'll not want it for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. It's a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shite-caked venturing gear. Nah, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about her. If only to stop folk complaining when she stuffs her face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Janasim or the Bruchar Consortium. She'll furnish you with something ladylike to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods. Then bring them back here, so as I can tell you what's what. Actually, I do have an outfit idea for the occasion. And technically, it will be pretty accurate to what, or at least the shoes will be fairly accurate. I mean, granted, I still need the actual shoes, but like... There it is. Boop, 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 boop. I look sensible now. buddy, why don't you eat your food? You need to eat. You never eat, but... Well, you don't ever eat, you just... Is it because it's like big dog food and you're just not a big dog? Because he's really not. He's part Pyrenees. Like, that's actually most of his DNA is Pyrenees. And honestly, it's crazy that he's still as small as he is. Granted, I don't necessarily want him to get bigger, but, you know. And whatnot. Aww, currently offline. It's fine. Good evening, miss. I assume you're the underdressed lady Baderon mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Oh, lordy. Ooh. Excuse me. Yep, yep, I'm feeling it. Yep. I officially am running out of the energy. Why are you looking at me like that? Yep, basically I am finishing this up right as we get to the envoy part. Because honestly, the envoy part is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. The only difference is that one of them is the one that like makes remarks or whatever about like other places to go or something. And also Limsa and Gridania both end in Ul'dah, but Ul'dah is the only one that ends in the Shroud, actually. Anyways. Been the siege and that's have you. Let's out of that box then. Here we go. A nice pair of dress shoes for ya. The lass mightn't have much else to her name, but so long as she's got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of 'em as a gift from me, and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye. 'Tis a very moving gesture. I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in her own tears and snot. Anyway, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. And on. Pretty sure it's about the same. Basically. No, don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Right. There we go. That's better. Actually, hold on. I got a better way to fix this. Okay, so I just gotta, because otherwise Baderon's gonna look at me and then it's gonna ruin the bunny shot. There we go. And alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. That's better. I'm gonna pet you. Okay, never mind. We're good. Alright. Granted, I won't be able to use that as like a screenshot for whatever, but you know. You ready then, are ya? Good. Banquet will be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I'd have considered it my civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember? Not a lady's blade and lackey. As for directions, the feast being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Zantel in Bulwark Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that out of eye, lass. And after everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no highborn bugger tell you different. Yeah, that's right. Don't let that highborn fuck tell you what. I mean, that is what bugger means. Oh, and I can also start, and also I can take a break from voice acting for a few minutes at least. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer, I will show you to the briefing room. And now I will go ahead and let it run. And here comes Mad Snake. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, we did good. We did, bud.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation.
Oh.
May the navigator
Shucks.
guide and protect her on her journey till sea swallows all.
Shucks. Thanks.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan.
Yep.
From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path.
I mean, yeah, that's been
I
kind
need
of
not tell you the
whole time,
depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow.
We just showing our crystal.
This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Original
You
voice actress
bathed in her light.
It does a good job, but I don't know. There's just something iconic about your show's
Yashtola's
current
conclusion is clear, and I see no
actress.
reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal.
Mother.
Your description matches what little we know of her.
So many mothers in this
And
game.
if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the primals. When the Gallian Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Uh-oh. It's always funny that the first couple echoes that we experience just end up just like taking us out. Like are we down for the count? Knocked out cold. And then all subsequent visions were just, we're all right. It's just a little headache. Oh, little headache. Saw into the past. Saw into somebody else's mind. There it comes.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
Hey,
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas.
don't get into my
Let them
yard.
hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Hebrea.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells!
Thanks, Louis.
The barrier won't go down so easily!
Oh, right, not
Eyes forward!
It's just a similar barrier to what Louis went through.
We are being watched.
Then after the
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond!
poor
Respond,
blood.
damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Jackus Ryder.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Lordy.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis-Soix!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain.
True. You're not wrong.
The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis-Soix.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link shells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Terrifier. Or is it? Yeah, Terrifier.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis-Soix. To your positions.
I've only made you hungrier. I am aware of them. They are powerless. Let us begun. Soon the planet will be full. I don't think that was good. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. Morning, sunshine. A little bit much for you, wasn't it? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused the right stir.
I had to carry you back to the winch myself. Well, I say carry. 'Twas more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. A little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Belcar, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale, and he'll let you into the command room. Oh, stay awake, eh? I told old Merlfib was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Yes? Goodness. Almost done. Got a little more left. Oh, almost there. Okay, I need you to stop running. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Please refrain. Alright. Goodness. Alright, back to our call. Sorry. Alright. Greetings, Thata. Admiral Bluffsfin waits you in the command room. Shall I announce you? Ah, Thata. It is good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. I cannot do this. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. You know here? Yeah. We'll do this last cutscene and then that's it. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartno and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartno. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ulda. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you throw a baider on for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well-traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity, which is so funny, because literally... Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Thata, your deeds did not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Lominsan and her people, I bid you go forth and venture. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Almost there. I want to get through one specific cutscene. And then I'm skipping the next cutscene that comes after, because otherwise we'll be watching it 3 different times. And honestly, that's not really necessary. To the drowning witch. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are ya? Personal bleating envoy. So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral and stuff to the leaders of the Alliance? Bugger me. I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you got that bloody high. I'm proud of you, lass. Thinking of how far you've come, why, it's enough to bring a tear to my eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The whole of yours is laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. Jesus. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of Tyson nooks and it got worse. If you think us Lominsans are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Britannia, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ulda. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sets foot. Oh, so you're saying that we don't have sense. But you're a venturer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of troubles what plagues every nation, see. Tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. Aye, there's an ugly sight to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there as you can handle. Someone tells me you're going to be just fine. The realm's at it rough. 'Tis true. But folk are beginning to recover from the beating the Calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things around. 'Tis the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for?
Almost done. I'm crashing. Which sucks. So I did at least one much. Okay. To the airship landing. I do like that they... Well, I mean, they didn't add the airship landing to this part. I'm glad that they added airship landings to the Ethernet. So if you got lost, you know, you can always find your way back. Greetings, madam. This is counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's not Arabi, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, madam. High Wind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Yep. There we go. Finally, beat is done. Well, I mean, we're almost there. These gears. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please, make your way to the boarding gate. It's literally just me. I feel like there should have at least been one other passenger on the ship besides just me. Yeah. It's not my fault that nobody else is as rich or famous as moi. Aww, all the friends I've made. Good fortune to you, Thata. The day will come, and your name means the same as zero to the folk of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah. Oh, and yep. I'd rather save that for the future. I got a letter. I just got a letter. I just got 2 letters. I just got 2 letters. I wonder who they're from Square Enix. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. They're all from Square Enix. I think specifically though, it's probably my Chris Taster and I don't know. Because it usually is. That's usually one of the first ones that comes up. Maybe fucking. Ah, you must be the envoy from Lominsan. Welcome to Britannia, madam. The elder seed seer awaits your arrival. I'm so happy. Greetings, good madam. You are the Lominsan envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray, make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofka's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the elder seed seer awaits. Yeah, sorry, but I'm gonna go take a nap. I need a nap. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Withdraw. Thank you. Jesus. Finally. Oh, thank goodness. It's time to go to bed. Alright. Oh, exit the game. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow with a new character. Good night.